Hey, what's going on, y'all? Knowledge coming at you again with another video. I want to talk about knowing exactly what you want in a relationship. A lot of times when we meet people in the world, or in our day-to-day life, and you get somebody's number, whatever, you talk to them, you get to know them and everything, and woman says, "Oh, I want a man that's established, and he has a good personality, and a child of God and all that other shit." And the guy might say, "Oh, I want a woman that's gonna support me, and a woman that knows how to cook, etc., etc." But a lot of times, what is not really talked about is exactly what you want in the relationship. It's a difference between talking to someone of what you find attractive, what you will like as far as a potential mate, and it's different than talking from it's different. That's different from talking as to what you want exactly in the relationship, because what you find attractive in that other person, or qualities that you find attractive, doesn't mean that person is willing to give that to you. A lot of times, for women, an example, they'll meet a guy, good salary, the good career, has a good personality, blah blah blah, and somehow they think, well, because this man makes good money, if I was to get in a relationship with him, he's gonna spend that money on me. I'm gonna get to go on the lavish trips, and the fancy restaurants, and go do extravagant things. And a lot of times, that's where the problem runs in. You have men that might have a lot of money, good career, very established, but that doesn't mean that they are not selfish. That doesn't mean that when you guys get in a relationship, he's going to be willing to share his possessions, or the things that he's earned in his life with you. And that's things that you have to really talk about. You might see a woman that bad body, because men were very visual, bad body, nice titties, ass, pretty face, blah blah blah, everything you would want physically in a woman. And you like, damn, if she was to be my girl, damn, I'll be hitting that every night, or I'll be doing this or doing that. But you haven't asked that woman, what does she feel comfortable with doing sexually in a relationship. You haven't asked her, is she the type of person that wants to have sex every blue moon? Is she the type of person that wants to do it every night, or 3-4 times a day, which a lot of you old cats is out of shape and shit. You can't even keep up with that. So these are things that are not being asked, specifically what you want in the relationship. And a lot of times, people meet each other every day. They like each other. They like what each other can bring to the table. Personalities clicking. Two people have chemistry. But when it comes to an actual relationship, people are not willing to actually bring forth what the man or the woman actually wants in the relationship. And that's why you have to talk about things like that. What exactly do you want in the relationship? Are you looking for someone to grow with? Are you just looking for like a fling right now? Are you looking for a relationship, but no time in the future are you thinking about marriage? You want that? Because the opposite person could be like, well, if I get in a relationship and everything is right, we're vibing, we're getting along right, within the next year and a half, I want to be married. But the other person might not be on it. The marriage might not be nowhere in their mindset at the moment. But see, these two people click, but they don't know exactly what they really want in the relationship. They're on two different pages. And I think that communication is very important in a relationship. I make that clear when I talk to a woman or whatever. Communication is very important, because I feel like if you don't have communication, everything is going to crumble. If you're upset with me or I'm upset with you, I feel like both people as adults should be able to sit down and talk about what's bothering them and what's going on. When you hold stuff in, or you don't keep it real, and you got people, brushing stuff under the rug, but you really feel some type of way about certain things that significant other might, do or say, what happens is that it builds up inside of you, and eventually you explode. And that's why you'll see couples that and men tend to do this a lot, because we tend to hide a lot of our emotions. We'll be pissed off about something that our woman did or said, and vice versa. A woman might be mad about something her dude did or said, and they'll hold it in, and then it'll be something simple like the woman will come home from work or whatever, and maybe the dude's been there a couple of hours before she's been there, and she say, well, why you didn't wash the dishes, or why you didn't do this, or why couldn't you pick up our son today? And it might be something simple like that, but then they'll explode. They'll say, oh, well, you did this, and I didn't like what you said 2 weeks ago, and you pissed me off. Like, all this emotion, all this negativity, and everything that they've been building up inside them just comes out and explodes. And that happens because there's no communication. You're just shoving stuff under the rug or holding stuff inside because you don't want to cause commotion. But when I think two people have the communication level down right, you can get through stuff, and if it calls for you guys breaking up or going your separate ways, at least you can do that and not waste each other's time, because you guys have that mutual respect in that relationship where you guys can communicate with each other. So I think communication is very important, and if you don't have that, you destined for some bullshit and some drama down the line. But that's basically what I want to talk about. When you approaching a relationship, or you like a guy, or you like a woman, make sure you guys talk about what exactly you want in the relationship. Because just because you guys are vibing, or you guys are getting along, or you like certain things about them and they like certain things about you, it doesn't mean that they're gonna reciprocate that in the relationship. Because people are selfish. People are very uptight. Some people just think about themselves. There's all kind of different things that people deal with, in certain personality dysfunctions that people deal with every single day, and you really have to know what you're getting into. Don't just get in a relationship because you guys like each other, you have things in common. Really know that this person has a clear understanding of what you expect, and you have a clear understanding of what they expect in a relationship, and that way you guys are on the same page, and there won't be no bullshit. There will be some drama, because no relationship is perfect, but it'll be less drama, and you guys have that mutual respect for each other. But that's all I have to say. You guys give me your feedback if you want. I'm out, y'all. Peace.